Genji 2 is an action game which is based on Japanese history. Being based on history, the stages of the game will also be based on famous battles which actually took place in ancient Japan. So here's this giant enemy crab.
Welcome to the Giant Enemy Crab Podcast. Yeah, we're just going right into it. I am your host, Fliz. I'm joined by my two wonderful co-hosts, KylarEmiya.
Hello.
And Strider1.
Greetings.
Can you tell I got a little bit of sleep last night? Man, I was re-listening to last week's episode. I was tired.
Got that gravel in your voice a little bit.
Not even. Just like you could tell I was like falling back in my chair. Anyway, today we're talking about, as usual, fighting games. We got Marvel Tōkon is out. The demo is here. It's got some things to talk about. Also, we may have some Daggerheart, maybe some Power World stuff, but I'm just going to cut right through it. What do we think? We all downloaded Marvel Tōkon. The beta's free on Steam and PlayStation, I believe. I don't know about Xbox, probably. I'm sure one of you guys knows. It's fine.
The open beta, as far as I know, is only PC and PlayStation. I don't think it's on
never
Xbox.
Mind. Screw you, Xbox users. You can't play. So you can play on the other platforms, and it's free. Like I said, the beta's here. We kind of sunk an hour or two into it, which I think is good enough for us to get kind of a feel on how things are maybe going to play out. I've heard it's a bit different from the original alpha or the original beta, whichever came previous to this. But I'm just going to ask y'all, what are we thinking so far?
It doesn't want to be played.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start there. I am running like a top of the line consumer PC, and this bad boy, it struggled to open. It broke my audio drivers first thing. As soon as the Sony logo, oh my God, the Sony, they need to stop with that. That's too long, too much. Also, it chugs. There was a point where we were fighting and I tried to open the stream and it crashed both our games. It was not having it. Luckily, if you are trying to stream the game, stream your display. Don't try and stream the game. That doesn't work. I feel bad. I guess Linux players can't play at all. Sony purposely locked out Linux. And this is all after I had downloaded it and opened it. It told me there was an anti-cheat install error, so I verified the files. That was still wrong. So I uninstalled and reinstalled, and then a blank command prompt opened up as soon as I opened the game, and that's all it did. So third install, it worked it worked.
Despite its best effort to not on the contrary.
Yeah, it really didn't want to. And then I closed it and tried open. Man, it's giving me like Monster Hunter flashbacks of just like chugging and really hating that it does not want to be played. It for a beta, for a fighting game, I don't know. It's real rough, but it's not just me. Apparently it's the whole world trying to play it, man. It's not good. It's not good performance wise.
Yeah, I haven't seen people complain about the PlayStation performance. It seems to mostly be PC from what I can tell. The game go ahead.
So what it is there's apparently a bunch of like data mining and tampering stuff that's going on with the PC thing that is nuking performance. It's like the early what people noticed immediately.
Okay, then I wonder if like the full release will perform better than once it kind of like are like, well, here you go. You know what I mean? Hopefully.
It might just be a Marvel thing, because Marvel Rivals was also really bad on launch. For a group game, only a couple of us could play it. I think it's better now, but it took a while.
But the game itself, I mean, I'm having fun with it. I don't know how I feel about the auto combos. What do you guys think? Or just like the structure of the combos in general? It feels like the game feels a little stubby. You know, some of the weapons, the normals are kind of stubby. I noticed your low medium is really, really good. Like a low medium going into like a full auto combo is really strong because it's quick. It goes really far. And it's just like, it just does everything that you could want. Like it just confirms every time. I don't think I've ever had it whiff into something You know what I mean? Like it just always confirms into a full combo.
It's because they have the same properties that they do in fighters, where they will autocorrect.
Yeah,
They will suction
really
the opponent
strong.
into a specific spot.
You guys are complaining. You're yelling at me like you keep doing the same combo over and over. Yeah, because it's really good.
Well, no, it's more so that you could
Yeah.
hit that first medium and then do something else. But no, you just press medium.
Yeah, because I mean the combo structure is very straightforward, like at a basic level, because it's normal beats, where light, medium, heavy, special, unique / special, and then tag, and then you can loop it usually once or twice, like at a very, very basic fundamental level.
It seems like there. So while I took a break, I was looking at some information. Same thing with Avatar. We're doing like, maybe 20% of what we should be doing.
Oh yeah.
It has. I don't know if it has sauce, but it is very much so. Like this. If you ever play Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z, it's kind of the same thing. All the characters seem to you can play, if you can play one character, you can play all the characters, not to an extensive level. They all have their intricacies, but that you can like bread and butter all the characters if you want to, which is obviously good for a 4-player team. We didn't know how that was going to work out because that's a lot. But from what we can tell, it feels like you don't really have to play the other characters. Like 2XKO really rewards you for playing multiple characters. This one, I believe, does to some extent. Like if you're able to do a combo where you're actively switching out characters, it gives you maybe meter boost or like reduces your combo fill. Like when you're doing combos, there's like a meter that goes up that limits, like once it caps out, like that's the end of your combo. But doing aerial moves and switching to other characters uses a lot less of that meter. So you can continue on with like eventually TODs and whatnot. So like I said, we were doing basic bread and butters, a lot of mashing. I know I was doing a lot of mashing.
Yeah.
How do you guys like that? The defensive, most games have like a burst mechanic, right? This doesn't have a burst mechanic, but it does have like a hyper defense where if you're in a combo string and you're blocking, you can choose to do a dodge that basically ends the combo. Maybe other fighting games use similar things. I guess it's like Yellow Burst and Guilty Gear to some degree, except it doesn't require any meter from what I can tell. How do you guys feel about this aspect of it?
I mean, you need some powerful defense tools when you have this much offense through some kind of ridiculous characters plus 3 assists.
Yeah.
It seems like those combos can go on for a while, even in block string.
I didn't really get to explore too much of like what kind of mix I had access to, because it also was because we're just mashing and pressing buttons and having fun, so it's whatever. But after kind of labbing a little bit with Doom, because that's who I've been playing was Doom. Yeah, I can see why you really need the defensive mechanics, because with that many assists happening, once you unlock them all, like you can just really lock someone down, and the mix you can do is insane. And then you can do a mix and then just cover it with an assist, so you get to go again. Like you just get to take your turn again and make them guess another time. So I like it, but I still can't figure out how to counter the, what is it called? I forget the name of it. Whatever the alpha counter is in this game.
Oh, the like counter reversal?
Yeah. I still can't figure out how to do it.
Crossover.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out how to do the crossover.
I think the timing is like you have to, I think it's tighter than like Drive Impact, where you have to basically call it out.
It's like barely reactionable then.
Barely reactable. Like you have to definitely expect it.
Okay. That must be, because I swear there's times where like I know that I pressed it in time, so it must be like you should already be pressing the button by the time you're reacting to it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So in the same vein as like a good Drive Impact, not like a full screen, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's doable. And I think there's also like a second version of it that's an even tighter timing. That's a perfect counter, which I guess would be pressing it like 1 frame after, maybe 2.
Yeah. Within a frame.
Yeah. And then I guess what I didn't realize is that to block projectiles. So I was getting a little I wasn't like mad but I was like, this is some BS when I was fighting the Strider and his Magneto. And like we could fight, but at any point, if he lost a round and wanted a free round, he could just sit back and throw projectiles. And I don't know how to counter it. Apparently, you can use the opposite of the reversal. So like your forward reversal. And that will, it either tanks a hit. I believe it armors a hit, and then you can go, and then it goes through. So I noticed you were doing that to me as Doom. But that's kind of the anti-projectile ability, I guess.
I also
so,
kind
good
of
to know for the future.
I know we weren't doing too much mix either, but I feel like defense feels pretty strong in this game compared to the offense. I don't know. It didn't feel like there's like a ton of overheads that I really had to worry about. Like there's a couple, like there's the Spider-Man one that I saw. He has like a built-in overhead. There's the Wolverine one, but they're generally either like reactable, or if they do hit you, we probably just don't know how to follow up with it, but like it just didn't lead anywhere. At least anywhere obvious. So
the offense is super strong. It's not built into a single character's kit. It's like when you're guarding for overheads, you have to make sure, because there was a few times where that we did it to each other, where an assist calls out and then we side switch, and you block the assist, but you get hit by the cross up.
Yeah.
And I there was like one round where I did it like 3 times in a row to you, and it was a very clean round. But like it's just like the snowball offense where you have to just keep a track of what the assists are doing and which way you have to block them, along with whether the opponent is side swapping on you or going high or low. Because it's very much a like tag mix-up offense, where it's especially like when they can.
It's not one character; it's all of them.
Yeah, and then especially there's like the combo options that open up. If they call assist, get on your other side, you get hit by the assist, and they swap to it.
I mean, obviously, there's a ton of stuff we don't know yet. I'm still. I like this more than I liked Avatar. I already refunded Avatar. Not that there was anything wrong with Avatar, although I hear there's issues with it now. I should have looked into it more, but I think it's just tag fighters. I'm not. It's too frenetic. The combos are, there was one guy I fought that knew one long combo, and I was like, okay, if we're just going to do this every time. Eventually, I mean, people are still in the discovery period of the game. I feel like this is going to be another 2-tap game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but also that's part of the reason why it's first to 3. And also it's one shared health bar. So, I don't think like true TODs are going to happen, but 2 touches are going to probably be very common.
Yeah, it's going to be like 2x KO. Like eventually that's when it's going to be, is like a stray hit will lead to 80% of your health bar is where I feel like it's going.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. All that being said, though, what I did find kind of cool is like, even more so than Avatar, if you don't know anything about fighting games and you were trying to get into something, like this seems like a great game to do if it works. Just because like the auto combos, I know you don't like them, and from watching some other people play, like obviously they are unoptimal, right? Like they end way too soon. But if you and a buddy like weren't really big into fighting games and you just wanted to press buttons and hit each other, like this works. Like a lot of the rounds I won early on, I was just mashing things, seeing what worked, and it stuff would happen, like cool stuff would happen. So that's always a plus for beginners, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's more to just the like fidelity of the graphics. Even though it chugs and doesn't run well, it looks really good when it does. And I really enjoy how like there's unique voice lines between the characters too. Like because me and Strider were fighting, I was playing Dune, he's playing Magneto, and they had like voice lines talking to each other, like during like a super or something unique to them. So that's really cool.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right. Fidelity, like the audio, and I like the music a lot. It's kind of rock, I guess, like hyper rock or something. I don't know
It's
what
by
you call that
Daisuke, I
genre.
think, right?
Daisuke is on some of the songs, but I don't know if he's responsible for the entire soundtrack.
Yeah, like we were saying, this is an ArcSys game, so expect a lot of. I mean, it's almost Dragon Ball Fighters with Marvel characters.
I mean, it's the exact same auto combo structures too.
Yeah, it's the exact same hit, knock up in the air, hit, knock down, hit, re-jump, knock. It's like the same stuff.
I mean, the medium and heavy auto combos are quite literally the same. It's like medium, special, level 1 super for medium suit. For medium auto combo, heavy auto combo is heavy, special, special into level 2/level 3. It's the exact same that Fighters does if you mash those buttons.
Yeah. So I guess it's kind of, I don't know if you can really go back to Fighters if you're looking for a populated game. I know people still play it, but I wonder if the Marvel draw is going to be big enough. I was kind of in the subreddit a little bit ago looking at general opinions. I don't even know which subreddit it was, but it seemed pretty mixed. Like some people, PlayStation users seem to be totally happy with it. Everyone else is either unable to play it or has gripes with it. Once you get into an actual game, like we were saying, like it worked fine. The connection was fine for me versus everyone I fought, but it's the loading screens, it's the title intro, it's the menus, everything else runs so terribly. And I don't know why it's so unoptimized. I don't know why that's a thing. Didn't Strive originally run terribly, or am I misremembering that?
That I don't know.
Strive had a problem with 4K resolution for a while.
I must be misremembering then, because I wouldn't have noticed that.
It was the problem with Strive was that if you went above above 1080 resolution, I think 2K and 4K, like 2K caused the issue, 4K like massively increased the issue, but the game would just chug.
Yeah, I still can't get over it because every other game we play, stream it while you're playing it. Everybody wants to watch in the Discord. it just collapsed. It died so hard.
I love it. It collapsed it for me. Like I could tell the exact second you hit the stream button because the thing started going at 4 FPS, and that's not an exaggeration.
It was real bad. I don't know why it's optimized as poorly as it is.
It's definitely not optimization. There's anti-tampering going on here, almost certainly. Like it's when you try to capture it for whatever reason, the game is exploding. Like someone was saying, it was like a pain to actually like it's like a massive pain to actually like get into the files because they're like encrypted.
Or are they trying to get? I guess they're trying to dig.
Oh, absolutely. Data miners will also do it, but like there's so many things trying to stop them in the way that it's hurting performance.
Oh, jeez.
Before you guys had hopped on, when I was I tried to play the game about an hour and a half earlier, and servers were exploding at the time. And when I tried to log in there, I was trying to sign into my PlayStation account, and the thing is running at below 1 frame per second. Like it is, we're at SPF, we're at seconds per frame, and I'm trying to navigate a menu that is lagging so bad.
Yeah, I closed mine, and the second time I was able to open it, I just left it on for the rest of the night because I didn't want to try again.
And then the entire time I'm trying to do this, there's the text-to-speech speaking, but it's lagging terribly because it's chugging. I was like, this is one of the most like aggressively offensive like assault on my senses when I'm just trying to play a video game for the first time. Like there's always the issues sometimes of games like being way too loud when you start them up or something like that. This was just I tried to get through by the time I left getting through the menus, I had a headache.
I believe it. And this isn't that, but like there was points where on the screen I'm like, there's so many things happening It was very reminiscent of like I haven't played Marvel Rivals in a long while, but sometimes I'll catch a video of people playing and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Like there's just flashing lights and garbage all over the place. I think that's kind of what's a tough sell about tag fighters in general is it's just so much information to take in that even like, you know, I have many hours in fighting games and I still am like, this is too much. I don't know. I guess that's a highly subjective thing, but still there's a lot of crap happening on the screen.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the roster?
So far, it's fine. I mean, right now we're in the process of just trying to learn one character to play, but we do have a little bit of overlap, but it's going to happen when we have, you know, the three of us have up to 12 of the 20 characters that are in the full game and 15 in this 16 are in this beta.
I'm really disappointed that the one character I wanted to play isn't in here, but I still got a green character, so I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to show up in the full game, so, you know.
I know, but everybody will know their characters by then, and I want to play a character who will probably be a little bit different. Although he does look, I'm talking about Hulk, by the way. He looks very much Marvel versus Capcom coded than like actual grappler, but
yeah. Oh, I remember one thing I said too. You kind of said it too, where the characters feel very very similar. Where like if you play one character, you can kind of get a good feeling of like most of them, besides like their unique buttons. I feel like the characters should have more normals than they do, like more command normals or something. Like it always feels like something's missing. Like it feels very weird to be like my real options are like down heavy, a jab, and a launcher that acts as an anti-air, and that's sort of like my main kit for every character. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's how Fighters was though. Like you just had your button and a low version. You didn't like Guilty Gear has more going on. That's what you're expecting. You're expecting far slash and stuff, and that's just not how that is.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I feel like I should have like more unique tools to my character. I guess that's what I'm too used to.
Because what characters have the three variants of light, medium, heavy, right? Because they have standing, crouching, and jumping, right? For those three buttons, they have command, heavy, normals. Because I think it was saying most characters have a forward H and a down H. They have the three versions of each of their four specials. And then they have a level 1, a level 3, and super, right? Plus whatever your unique button grants you.
Right.
I think is the general like layout for every character.
Yeah.
Because I mean the big thing I need to use is start using the different versions of skills was one thing I had to start getting used to because they have different properties. Because that would probably help around it. Because a lot of like Magneto's mediums are anti-airs. Like projectile medium is angled upwards. Medium grab is the grab that actually will grab someone out of the air.
I know for Doom, I don't know what some of Doom's are because I don't know what his lightning storm thing is. I know his grab is like it teleports instead of just running forward, and it can also cross up too if he's close enough. I don't know what the lightning thing does, and I know he can make his laser from the sky act differently depending on which one he does as well. And then his Dodon Ray thing can go forward and go up, or it could be all wobbly. Those are your options: forward, up, or wobbly.
Yeah, no, because I know one thing with like Magneto that adds like more character depth is because what happens on some of his skills is different based on how much of the debris he has set up. Because moves will leave debris like hovering in the background, and like the grab immediately puts out the maximum on the field if it lands. But based on whether or not he's hit you with either his unique button or charged heavy punch, it will magnetize you, which changes the properties of certain of his skills. And his skills also have different properties, whether or not they're done, whether they hit someone while you're grounded or while you're in the air.
Yes, from what I can tell, Doom doesn't have anything like that. I got a circle I can throw out that if you punch it dies.
Yeah, like Magneto, I believe, has wave dashing too, because he has the 8-way dashes, like Bedman, for example, where he can dash in any 8 directions.
Oh, does
once he gets airborne, and then he also has flight. But the weird thing with the flight is I believe you have to do it grounded. Like, you can't jump and then try to go into flight. You have to be grounded, do the jump out, like, hold up as you jump, and then you'll transition into flight. So it's kind of clunky.
Yeah, Goblin kind of has a similar thing where, like, his flight, I don't know if you can actually trigger the flight while in the air unless you hit somebody with the move. I'd have to lab more. I'm not sure on that, but it seemed like I either had to pull it out on ground or hit somebody in the air. I couldn't just jump and do it.
Well, as you played the most, who seems the strongest to you? Who are the most annoying characters to fight so far?
Oh man, whoever's beating my ass, that's the most annoying character. The one thing that annoys me is Ghost Rider's voice is not fit. It's like really.
He's not strong. I just hate his voice.
I don't know if he's strong. You think I play? I didn't. I only played like 2 or 3 like live matches. Which
I think they were struggling because you were in matchmaking for a long time.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked about that. Like, it took me a hot minute to get a match. I didn't know. I have not nearly enough time to know like who's a good character and who's not. The only thing that was really annoying was Magneto projectiles. That's the only. Everything else was doable. That was ridiculous.
Magneto projectiles get so much worse as soon as I hit you with the unique one once. Because as soon as it puts magnetize on you, the down special, instead of spawning at a certain distance away from me, spawns on top of you. And then if there's enough debris, it will pull you all the way to me.
I didn't even know what magnetize. I don't know. I was just I literally just picked characters and was pressing buttons. I didn't look at their move lists. If something cool came out, cool. If not, oh well.
Same.
I think it'll be a fun game. I don't know. Is this a full price game when it comes out?
Yes.
Probably.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's a Marvel IP, of course it is.
Well, Rivals is free.
Rivals is free to play and murders our wallets.
Well, I still prefer free to play and my choice to murder my wallet. So,
I mean, yes, you have a choice to murder your wallet whether or not to buy the game.
But then I can't play. You're missing the point.
No, I'm making a different
Deliberately.
point. Correct.
No, boo. Go to jail.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna spend. Like, my life wasn't changed playing it. But then again, I've been kind of off of fighting games for a little bit here. It's good for my mental health. And if this sucks, I can always go play DCKO, right? That'll be fun.
DCKO, not DCKO.
Yes, DCKO.
We don't need Injustice 3. We need our mobile DC fighting game.
Yeah.
Watch it make like a bajillion dollars too, just because mobile gaming market.
Maybe. I don't know. DC is rough. I'm not a DC person. I'm not really a Marvel person either, but like I'll take Marvel over DC most of the time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's unfair to say this is not going to take Strive away from me at any time soon, because I've put a lot of time and effort into Guilty Gear by now. But I get that same feeling that I did with like Avatar or with 2XKO of like where, it's fun, but I don't know if I want to spend time to get better at it. And I don't really know why I feel that way with this. It feels like it's like a fun arcade game to do with your friends, but this isn't something that I actually want to try to get better at. And I really don't know what it is.
I was thinking the same thing. And I think it's because at this point we have experience in fighting games. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I know how long it took me to get, as whatever as I am at Guilty Gear, right? And I can just say right now that Guilty Gear is a simpler game, maybe not in every, sense of the word, but like just on its face, a 1v1 where the combos don't go on forever. Like I know I won't have to lab as these other games. Like I know I'm going to have to lab. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't feel as freeform. Maybe I don't know what I think. It just, I just don't have it in me to like, I want to learn a whole new game that has, 16 new characters or whatever. And I can play 4 of them at once. And I don't know. I don't know either. It might be one of those things where if like everybody started playing it, yeah, of course. But we'll see. I don't. Not super tied to Marvel like I am to Guilty Gear.
I think one thing about like I hate talking about, I guess, freaking auto combos, but I kind of realized this when playing Avatar. I'm kind of seeing it more also, just again with this game on why I prefer Strive and just not having them in the first place is because like the auto combos are fun in the way that you can just do cool looking stuff by mashing buttons, right? You just press square and it does something that looks really sick. And they're intentionally bad because, you know, they're supposed to be easy to do and look cool, but you're supposed to move on from them. But the problem is moving on from them and doing like what the actual combos are is so much different than what the auto combo actually is. You can't like get there naturally. Usually the people that are finding these are people that are actually like really good at fighting games and know how these work. If you don't play a lot of them and you are just like, you know, trying to get better at the game kind of on your own, just like, you know, try to explore, you will never find like you're just not going to work this stuff out on your own if you learn based off of what the game does automatically. Like that Azula combo that I figured out in Avatar. I was like, oh, this is a cool little thing I can do where it just leads into a thing. I wonder what like other people are actually doing. I didn't even know that was possible. Like they're not doing anything I was. They're like jump dashing, dash canceling through the air multiple times. And that is the actual bread and butter. All this other stuff that like you do in the game, like nobody does it. It is like a complete antithetical to how you're supposed to play this character at a higher level. And if that's what I kind of feel in this game too.
Yeah, it like, why would I want a lab? And like, what? Okay. Why would I want to waste my time trying to discover things when I know that there will be a YouTube video with that character in the optimal combo, or at least a far more optimal than I could ever come up with combo? That like, I'm not going to be the innovator here when there's people who do this 24/7.
Yeah.
So no matter what I learn, it's going to be subpar to what other people know, which is really tough in a competitive sense to like mentally deal with.
But yeah, but that's true for every fighting game.
Well, kind of, but
because like,
I mean, yeah,
I could go pick up a Guilty Gear character, immediately go, what are the optimal combos for this, and look, watch a YouTube video. But I wouldn't be able to make use of that to an extent until I have a feel for the character.
I disagree. I think people have too high standards for combos in Guilty Gear, and they think they're supposed to be way bigger than they are. My optimal combo for Ava is close slash, bar slash, heavy, quarter circle, back heavy. That's it. That's the whole thing. You can't go any better. That is all you got. And it gets to Jealous Rage, and that's your win con. Boom. Easy. And that's just like the natural progression of those buttons. That's just what happens. But like I look at a Doom combo in this game, and it's like completely different to what the auto combo is doing. Like completely different.
Yeah, and that's well, it's just I was gonna say, like, when you're fighting people who are using auto combo, like that's no fun. When they're just like gonna hit their combo every time because they're playing rock paper scissors while you're trying to do real shit.
They're like playing checkers.
Yeah. Oh, got a hit. There goes this much of your life. Oh, got a hit. There goes this. And we're both supposedly on the same skill level. But it's like when I was fighting you and you just keep doing the same Doom auto combo. And I'm like, do something different because I'm trying to do different stuff. But if you want to win, why? Why do anything different? Just keep doing it, you know?
Yep. I mean, it just works. Like you do that, it reacts for you. You just do all the things, and it's very difficult to like try to figure out what you're supposed to do on the fly because you know things just drop, like or these buttons don't come out, or your assist just doesn't work for some reason. You don't know why. I don't know. I want to play some of the other characters too because I really put most of my time into Doom, and I didn't even really like find all the mechanics for him yet. So I definitely do want to play more.
I mean, the simple combo structure I was finding for Magneto only took 5 minutes to find. The idea of which skills are going to come into what and when to assist off of it, on a basic level. And it was already doing more damage than my auto combos were.
I mean, I'm not saying they can't be found.
I mean, yeah, but it only took me 5 minutes. It's just learning to, get them under muscle memory is going to be the more annoying part. But that's true for any fighting game.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Even Street Fighter, I felt a little more engaged with that right off the bat than I do with this. Same with Tekken. I was really engaged with Tekken when I first started. And those are both, I tried those after playing a ton of Guilty Gear. So although I don't like Street Fighter almost at all at this point, when I first picked it up, I was really into it. This and Avatar and Hunter Impact or whatever that shit was. I knew pretty quickly that I don't think I'm going to stick with these. This one I think is kind of holding my attention just because it's based on a lot of ArcSys stuff that I've already seen.
Yeah.
So it is kind of, relatively easy to kind of just do stuff and know what's going to happen. But yeah, it does have a lot of big, long combos that I don't know. The combos are too long. I'm gonna cry.
It's a tag fighter.
It's a tag fighter. I think I just hate tag fighters.
I'm pretty sure you just hate tag fighters. I don't mind tag fighters.
Also, just the matches can be kind of long sometimes.
I think that was a general complaint that 10 minutes for a best of 3 is a bit crazy.
Yeah, no, I think it should definitely be first to 2, but still the 3 rounds. And
there's a lot of rules that I didn't know right off the bat. You're super with all your team. You have to have all your meters filled, and the opponent has to be 1 win away from from winning the set.
Well,
those are the prerequisites.
It's you have to be where the point where if you die, you lose.
You have to be
a desperation attack.
Yeah, because the tutorial. The problem with the tutorial is there's a million things that have the name assemble in them.
Yeah.
You gotta assemble Avengers.
So I guess I don't know. For me, it's good when it works. I don't know if I want to spend $60 on it. And it seems like the communities are pretty divided on it. Although most, once they're playing it, seem to enjoy it. I'm kind of in the same boat. I just don't know if I like tag fighters at all. Even fighters I gave up on because it was just too long. So nothing's gonna beat Guilty Gear. I'm gonna be stuck with Strive forever. Not even Exert or anything. Just regular Strive. So that's kind of my final 2 cents on it.
Yeah, I guess the other thing too with how the game seems to be structured right now is if you play the open beta, because a lot of the characters are fairly similar, they're not super unique. I don't think you'd ever go, this is my main. I'm never playing a different character ever. And I should never swap, or I'd have to swap to my other guy. If you just try the open beta, if you don't like it, them releasing your favorite character probably isn't going to change your opinion. You know what I mean?
Maybe. When Hulk comes out, I may be like, oh, God, but maybe not. I don't know. It's just a weaker Potemkin. What do you mean I can't do half your health bar in one grab? What is this grappler? Make it go away.
Well, maybe I can't do my command grab into Roman cancel into bigger hit grab that leads to your full HP bar.
What do you mean triangle circle isn't a full combo?
It was still really great seeing you experiment with Leo and being like, man, I spend all this meter and I still do less damage as Potemkin hitting someone 3 times.
Yeah,
what is happening?
It was very much so. Is this what I've been doing to people? Yeah, this fight is awful. At any point, no matter how well I'm winning, he might just wake up Potbuster and ruin my whole life.
5 frames, that 5-frame gap.
All right, so here's the plan. I'm going to initiate on him 10 times, and maybe I'll get through half his health bar. And then I'm going to DP once, and he's going to block it, and my game's going to be over.
or the other scary thing, you have just been counter hit by 6H from Nago. What do?
I don't know, because I tried playing that character too. I do not like that character. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Oh, everything was awful. I don't even want to talk about it. It made me get off Guilty Gear for 2 weeks. That's how much I hated playing Nago.
Nago is basically, you just decide when it's your turn to play your game. You'll probably die very quickly for it.
I think my main problem is I came from playing Leo, which was like movement and, get in and do stuff and, get in the back turn stance and do all this. Well, I think Nago just wants to sit there and, take his time and do what he wants.
Well, I mean,
two different play styles.
The thing with Nago is he has 2 play styles built into his kit, where he has the steady, like, range, like, I'm going to lock you out and, like, play till you mess up, or just keep chipping you down. Or if he's low enough on blood, it's like, we're about to have the most explosive 5 seconds. Good luck.
Yeah, going to that from go was not. I feel like I want to play Chip now. Like, I just want look at this is how we feel about Marvel Tōkon. We've immediately gone back into Guilty Gear.
We've compared it to the game that we know in and out, all 3 of us, the most by far.
But we just stepped away from the comparison and just went the regular Guilty Gear talk. I don't know. What do you think about Marvel? Are you gonna buy it, or are you gonna keep playing it, Strider? What's your thoughts?
I'm gonna wait to see what the performance is. Let's start there.
Oh, okay. That is if the game releases and the performance still isn't fixed, absolutely do not buy. Like, my PC hated this game, and if my PC hated it, yours is. Maybe if you're on PlayStation, it works fine. Maybe that's what it's for.
Because I would not be surprised if release is better, just simply for the fact that, like, there's a bunch of anti-tampering and anti-data mining stuff put into this. Because there's, like, weird symptoms of, like, the game is exploding on launch. Attempting to capture it just causes it to die. Like, and not only did you die, I started dying when you tried to screen capture it. When you're fighting.
Do you guys have the numbers for Avatar right now? Like, the daily players? That game's out? Yeah.
It's probably not low or not high. It's probably pretty low, to be honest.
Because that's kind of the yes or no for me. Like, if it's not a popular fighting game, I kind of don't want to play it. I don't want to wait for matches.
Pretty good. Yeah, 5,200 players.
Oh, it's more than Guilty Gear.
And keep in mind, that's with Marvel Tōkon, like, in open beta right now. So
that's true, but I think Avatar works.
It has no rank
because these are Steam numbers, right?
What is the beta? The beta's at 33,000 players right now
for Tōkon.
Yeah,
that I don't know.
Like, I'm saying, it's at 33,000.
Oh, 33?
Yeah, 33,000 players.
Oh shit! Dang.
Like, Tōkon, there's a chance that it could be one of the more popular fighting games in a while.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge franchise.
Everybody loves Marvel. Man, those Marvel movies really changed the world. Like, they can do no wrong now. And I don't mean that from a personal perspective. It's just obvious that they can just do whatever. Card games, fighting games, whatever they want.
Because I see the new trailer for Marvel, like the new Marvel trailer from like 4 days ago. It's got 50 million views. I'm like, yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think performance and player count is where my ideas lie on actually picking up the full game. Because until then, I just love Guilty Gear. I might go back to Potemkin. I like him. I might just be a dual main. I don't really want to Vanquisher all the characters. Not if they play like Nago. Yuck.
Not the yuck. I told you do ABBA. Yuck. Do ABBA.
I think I'd try doing that first over Nago. The movement. I've been like the dashing from Leo has like and the back turn stance has like ruined me as far as characters that don't have movement options that are good. So yeah. Okay. Do we have anything else to say about Marvel other than when does the beta end?
I don't know, actually.
I think it's 72 hours.
Oh, so you'll probably have like 24 hours to play this by the time. I don't know. Let us know what you think if you played this. It's I mean, I like the art. Like the art's cool. The like it looks great. It sounds great. It just needs to run great.
One thing too that I hope they add is I just want to be able to turn off the auto combos. Like
Yes.
Purely just so like I can force myself to actually like try to play the game and not rely on them. Where I like take away the option. You know what I mean?
Because I mean that's what I was doing the entire session. Is it was really rough to like make sure try to not auto combo, but by the end of it, like it was pretty smooth sailing. Like I used to it.
Yeah, you just can't continue. Like you just got to press a different attack after the first one or two. Same thing with Avatar. It was the same. You just got to do something. You can't just keep pressing the same button. But actually, I saw that sentiment a lot in the thread I was looking at, where people are like, the auto combos are a problem for people who have played the fighting games.
Yeah, like if other people want to use them, that's fine, but let me turn it off.
Yeah,
like for myself. Like I don't understand why that's.
I think Tekken lets you do that. Like it lets you turn on special style if you want.
I wonder if we could. I wonder if they'll also let us turn technical inputs off.
That was what was weird too. Is like there's like fireball movements and dragon punch inputs, and like there's inputs for moves for the first like 30 minutes of the game. I didn't realize that was in the game. I thought it was like 2x KO where everything's like down special, or I thought it was like that for some reason, because the auto combos were just doing everything. So I was like, I don't know what's doing what.
Sure. Do you know the difference? Like, what is the difference between using the macro or whatever and the motion input?
I would, if it's something like Grand Blue, it used to be probably like something like 10 to 20% more damage.
That's crazy.
But the weird thing with Grand Blue, it had the way it works at this point, because that's also Narx's game, is that's only it matters if they're done raw. If they're done in the middle of the quick inputs are done in the middle of a combo, like after you're comboing them, there wasn't a change at this point. So I'm not even sure.
Yeah, because as far as I could tell, the game doesn't even say anything about them. Not in the tutorial.
They're in the command list somewhere. I remember seeing them. That's how I feel. Like, because I know like Magneto's down is down special. Like, because I think it's back. It's quarter circle back, quarter circle forward, DP motion, double down. I think are the inputs.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't look at my command list.
Me neither. I didn't look at any of the commands. I was just pressing buttons to figure shit out.
I mean, basically, where I learned after like playing the games against you, Fliz, originally when you guys were fighting each other, I just went into a training match on one of the stations nearby. Well, I waited for you guys to be done. I just looked at Magneto for 5 minutes.
Dude, lobby system though, thank God it functions. The spectating is a little wonky. It kicks you out sometimes, but you can spectate mid-match, which Strive still can't do. Oh my God. You can't even Strive doesn't even let you do it like between like games. Like you just can't join. It won't let you.
No. And if you leave and if you alter for the game, they're stuck in the lobby.
Yeah.
It's punishment for beating you.
Actually work. At least it worked for us. Maybe they're having server issues for other people, but the lobby system actually seems good. Thank God. Avatar doesn't even have one. There is no lobby system. You can only fight one other person, and you can't spectate. So tournaments, like online tournaments, are impossible.
Isn't there no ranked in Avatar as well?
Nope,
yes,
there's no ranked either.
He's mentioned that. Yep.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, I don't think I'll be unrefunding that. I got my
It's
money
coming
back.
in September. It's coming in September.
Avatar? No. Yeah, it's since I bought it, I pre-ordered for the beta. It showed I had 0 hours, so it let me refund it immediately.
Oh,
I just love the
I absolutely will.
Unrefunded. Like I'm gonna undo my refund.
Yeah, which would be purchasing it again, which I'm not going to do because I don't care about Avatar.
And then ask Steam for another refund.
Yeah, because I don't care about Avatar. regardless, like we said last time, fighting game fans are eating good this year. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of choice out there. Not if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, though.
I have a question for you, Fliz.
Huh.
How would you rate your Arxis games you played?
Ooh.
Like, I'm gonna say
that's
the
a
ones
tough rating.
the order you've put there. I mean, Strive's at the top. Like,
Strive's at the top, then Grand Blue, then probably Fighters, then what else is there besides this?
DNF Duel.
Is DNF Duel an Arxis game? That's going at the
Technically,
bottom.
They're partly responsible for it.
Not the bottom.
I don't know how much of Under Night in Burst you played.
Not enough to care, but I still liked it more than DNF
Duel.
Yeah, I think your issue with it was like, oh boy, all right, I practiced a combo, I'm ready to get in there, and you fought against someone who like had played since the day they were born.
Yeah, if I'd have gotten in on if that's the one with Waldenstein or whatever the guy was with the big, okay, I did the combo thing and I did the trial and I was like, cool, this will be like, I actually enjoyed what I was doing. Like I did sit in the combo trials for like 2 hours just like learning how to play. It's just, again, the community it's a dead game. It's not a dead game, but like, you know what I mean? Like the average person
fresh players.
There's no fresh players, so
Everyone
it's really hard to
knows
get into.
You just
Like I'd need a friend who plays a lot, and then even then I'd still be like, I don't know if I want to play. But I liked what I saw, and I liked how it moved and felt, and I don't know if I ever really had that with DNF Duel. I always felt that DNF Duel was kind of janky. Especially, I think the biggest problem I had with DNF Duel was that, like, I think every round ended with a super. Like, isn't that how that game worked? Am I crazy? Or like, didn't you get like a super once the round was going to end, or somebody had low health or something?
No,
it just felt every round ended in a cinematic, the same cinematic.
Well, what the problem was that once you got under 30% health, you had your character's awakening, which just broke basically every single character to a varying degree. So you would immediately like to sweep the other opponent like in a 90% combo that just blew them apart.
And also, I played like quite a bit of the ranked on there. I didn't get very far, but like it felt like every person played exactly. Like if you played this character, the game plan was exactly the same every time, and that's very boring. That game sucks. I saw a post the other day of like, you guys aren't good enough to. This game wasn't as bad as everybody thought it was. Okay, you weren't there. Like they left that thing, like some of the characters were just straight out miles ahead of the other ones, and they just left it like that for a hot minute. The only character that was fun was Grappler, and he was like the worst character.
I liked Grappler. Dude. He was so satisfying to play.
Dude, I pulled it up in the Steam charts. There's no one playing.
Of course not.
Oh, no.
Game's bad.
It's zero. I don't mean there's a low player base. I mean it's zero for the last 3 hours.
Tōkon has the open beta. Where do you think those 33,000 players came from?
Its average players are measured in 0.5s. Average players 4.5, 5.3, 5.5, 4.2. Dude, they got up gain of 1.3 players, and it went up 31%.
You know what this means? I can become the top #1 DNF Duel streamer.
No, what it means is you walk into DNF Duel, hit the matchmaking after 30 minutes, you fight God himself as he just flattens you.
Isn't that great? There's somebody out there who plays DNF Duel every day and is the best DNF Duel player out of like 5.
There's a monster living in that game somewhere.
All right. Yeah. Check out the open beta for Marvel. It's as polished. I mean, regardless, if you take performance out of the question, like it looks really nice. It feels nice. I hope it's going to be good once all that's seated. I think that's all we pretty much have to say about that. I did want to cut to Kyler here because he did want to talk about some TTRPG news.
Oh gosh, yeah.
We got a couple minutes for that.
We could talk about that real quick. So Daggerheart, the Critical Role new tabletop RPG.
New?
Yeah, fairly new. It's been out for a little bit. Have released their first expansion. Well, they haven't released it yet. I got it because I pre-ordered it, but it's not out yet. But I got it. Daggerheart Hope and Fear expansion is pretty cool. I like it a lot.
So what is put into an I don't even know what an expansion for a TTRP. I just learned they're called TTRPG, so I'm using it.
I can tell it's your buzzword.
It's my buzzword. I was trying. I wanted to impress Lionel that I'm paying attention.
Yeah. So generally, these are going to have like new classes or new class features or new class options. It's going to be one thing. Different loot, like either different like weapons or items that you can use. Generally more like adversaries or just monsters and stat blocks in general, and then just more. Sometimes it's more mechanics too. Like some D&D ones will have like, ship mechanics, like Spelljammer is an example that adds flying ships that you can use and how to control them, how to repair them, how to build your own, stuff like that. That's generally what's in an expansion for a tabletop game.
Okay.
For Hope and Fear, which is not the most creative name for their first expansion, but whatever.
I didn't want to say it.
No, it's not great. I'm not a huge fan of it, but whatever. This is the first one.
It's still better than continuing to try to prove that 2XKO is a good name. Did you see that blog post? Of this, the third time, they had a blog post where they tried to think of like it was titled like "Name Me is Hard," and they tried to be like, it's really hard to do a name.
I mean, they're not wrong, but
no. At one point, I think they take a shot at Undernight's naming scheme. I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh no, don't do that. That's not a good idea.
The thing I saw though was a post of someone's like, it's really hard to make the fighting game community who has such fantastic titles of Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator 2nd and similar name games stand up and go, your name sucks.
You know what though? Like fighting games have, Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Street Fighter, Tekken. Like they're like, I don't know. Fighting game names are dope. 2XKO is it's like almost juvenile. It's not a good name. It's bad.
DCKO though. That's a name.
Dicko.
You want to play some Dicko?
He's leaving the Dicko alone.
It's a new mobile game. You pick your favorite dick and KO each other.
Your favorite dick. What does that imply?
Well, Batman's, he's an investigator.
Detective. God,
yeah.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm sure more like, what's your tier list on this?
My tier list.
Yeah, what's your detective tier list?
Oh, my detective tier list? Batman. Number 2. Next dog detective from the Food Fight movie. Number 1.
Dang.
Not that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, for Daggerheart expansion, Hope and Fear, they had 4 new classes: the Assassin, the Brawler, the Warlock, and the Witch, along with a new domain. And domains in Daggerheart basically like a list of like a deck of like spells and skills and everything. They added the Dread domain, which is for the Warlock and Witch. So that's really cool, really exciting. They all seem like really, really cool and fun to play. The Warlock I like a lot because they kind of mess with the GM. Like they can kind of interfere with what the GM does or like get stronger the more powerful the GM is at any given time. So they got some really cool mechanics that they could do too. There's also new races that you can be. You can be like different elementals. You can be an Aetheris, which is like a winged human. And And they also added transformations too, which is where you can like become like a werewolf or vampire, even like a demigod is one of your options too. So lots of neat little things there. What I was kind of excited about for this one was more items and consumables to give out. Because it felt like the base game had a very lacking amount of stuff to like for me to give like players. So this added a whole new list of those. And then the new monsters also. The new monsters are really cool. I mentioned earlier before we started recording that they basically added Godzilla. Like Godzilla is basically in the game now, where one of his options is nuclear breath, where he could just, hit you with a laser made out of nuclear fire. And also he just regenerates a crap ton of health. But there's tons of really cool new adversary options with unique mechanics that are really good for inspiration to create your own if you want, or just easier to just pull them to use them for your own games too. So that was really cool. And finally, there's 4 new campaign frames as well, which they're interesting. I wasn't expecting one of them. One of them is like you're in fantasy high magic, like high school, which was kind of weird. It's called Castle High. I wasn't sure how to feel about that. Fliz, would you ever play a game where you would you'd be a teenager in magical high school?
Yes, if the principal is Zero Castle Killer. That's the only one I'd play. I looked it up. That's Godzilla. No, fuck no. I'm an adult. What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to be a high schooler. I don't want to watch an anime about high schoolers. I don't want to play a game about high schoolers. I'm grown.
Oh, well, there's that. There's also Reign of the Were-Dragon, where your goal is to fight a were-dragon, which is I thought was hilarious.
Which part is the were? Is the dragon part something else, or is it something part dragon?
It's
The
like
bottom
it's
half.
not a werewolf. It's a were-dragon. So
Okay, so it's
Like,
someone
yeah,
shapeshifting into a dragon.
yeah, you turn into a dragon. And you can catch this too. This is like a disease. Like you can catch this and become a were-dragon, which is I thought was so funny. I actually love that a
I
lot.
love the idea of a werewolf that turns into a dragon. Stacking wares.
There was also Dark Heart of Andaluria, which I was interested in because like I'm super edgy, and it's based off a lot of like Castlevania and Bloodborne, Hellboy. Like takes a lot of inspiration from that, The Witcher and Van Helsing, and it's a lot of different mechanics and themes around basically those kind of different media. A very grim, dark, gothic, hunting monsters, and just kind of like spooky and thrilling in general. I'm just kind of reading the buzzwords on this Daggerheart thing to describe it because they work really well. And that seems really cool because there's lots of different unique weapons for this that you can use. And also they give a lot of tips on how to create your own monsters and hunts, and like tips to make it actually interesting, make it much different than a normal like Daggerheart campaign. So that seems really neat. And then the last one is Journey to Horizon, which is like this kind of epic journey-esque thing to it. It's like the most complex in the entire expansion, where the idea is you're a group of people leaving their sanctuary to travel across this great expanse where like the land is formed by these different gods and they're clashing together. So you meet these wildly different areas to get to your goal, which is to resurrect a fallen goddess. So really high fantasy, lots of like potential for some really crazy and wacky stuff that you can do because of the unique terrain and different effects that are happening all the time. You can do some really cool stuff with this campaign frame, which is why it's so complicated. So overall, I'm pretty happy with like how the expansion turned out. The deluxe edition that I got looks really, really good. Production quality of it's like really nice. It was much more expensive than what the actual base version is, like double the price, which was kind of a lot. But I'm happy that I have it.
I hate listening to you talk about Daggerheart because now I want to play, but I know that I don't have time or energy or.
I think you like it so much more in D&D too.
I think I would. I like D&D. I did. It's just if D&D went faster, and and the combat was more speech oriented, I guess. Like I really liked figuring out ways to avoid fighting entirely by, you know, as you remember, I was doing traps and asking if I could make bombs, just doing stuff that wasn't like, now you roll your hit die. Like I didn't want to do that.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much Daggerheart in general. It's more narrative focused. And like one of the mechanics is like you can do what's called like a tag team attack. You only do one per session for yourself, but like everyone can do one where you basically like say, hey, you and me, let's do some cool stuff right now. And you just describe what you do. Like that's like, there's no rules to it.
That's what we tried to do. And I had, how many times did I have you throw me, Jake? As many as we were allowed.
Yeah.
Even when you didn't want to do it.
That's like, hey, this is a terrible idea, but here you go.
And it's much harder to accommodate that in D&D because there's a ton of rules on like how that kind of stuff like can work. But Daggerheart just kind of says like, if it's cool and it sort of makes sense, then just kind of let them do it. That's kind of like the idea behind it. And that's why I really like playing Daggerheart. It's just so easy to run. It's really fun to DM for because you don't have to worry too much about like, you know, all the rules getting in the way, and also just like creating the world because you can just kind of rely on the players if you need to come up with some of the smaller details.
I did want to ask, now that you have like a year of experience, do you prefer DMing? You know, I know you, as far as DMing and playing, do you prefer Daggerheart or D&D in either fashion for which?
I prefer DMing Daggerheart for sure. I think it's much more fun. It's much easier. I think you can be super creative with the adversaries where I feel a little bit more limited in D&D. But Daggerheart has higher requirements for like creating encounters and making them interesting than D&D does. At least to me. But for playing the game, I think I prefer playing D&D just because it's a lot. I prefer like that more. It's like it's described as like crunchy, like number crunchy, like lots of rule systems. Like I really enjoy that, but it's only because I know them so well. You know, I can see why. I
was gonna say that. Yeah, you just done it.
I play wizards. Like I usually play wizards and spellcasters, or I play barbarians. Like I play the two extremes of either I want to hit something really hard or I want to do some really complicated stuff for D&D. So I prefer playing D&D. And I love playing Daggerheart too. Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's bad. I love playing Daggerheart as well. But I definitely prefer DMing Daggerheart over Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, cool. Well, I wish someday I'll figure out my kids' situation. They'll be old enough eventually where I can leave them somewhere and it'll be fine. Maybe then I'll find hours to just, hey, it's D&D time. I feel like I would love to DM. I'm afraid of it because one, I don't know anything, and two, of the time consumption, and three, being in charge of a bunch of things is a lot. But man, I feel like if I ever got into it, I would enjoy leading a group in some dumb shit.
And hey, I'm gonna say again, you know, Daggerheart has no churns. There are no churns. So if you have to get up and leave, it doesn't change anything. Because the game just goes on.
Well, it's still, you know what I mean. It's not just getting up and leaving. It's it's mentally taxing to never be able to 100% commit to anything you're doing because there's always 10% that has to keep an eye out, you know. Even when you're not in charge, even when you're not on duty per se, I still can never be fully engaged with anything.
Yeah,
which
true.
I'd want to be for such an endeavor, so. All right, cool. Well, if you're a Daggerheart fan, new Daggerheart stuff. Is that all you got for that? Not is that all you got, but you know what I mean.
Oh yeah. If you still want to pre-order the deluxe edition, I was wrong by the way. It's 3 times the normal price. It's very expensive. It's still available. I think it's $120 if you want to get it. But as far as I know, like they're only making a limited amount. So once they're gone, they are not making any more. So that is it. That's kind of like the luxury of it, if that's how you want to word it. But when it actually comes out, I think in August, I think early or late August, it the base price is like $40, which is going to be available at any like store that's partnered with Darrington Press.
Do you think this will be a collector's item? Like,
could
I pre-order this? Well, no. Could I pre-order this and then 20 years from now, like sell it for a chunk in box?
It's
or
possible.
Do these things not? Because I remember looking at some D&D like collector's items and they weren't worth saving. Like it's kind of, I mean the top tier stuff, but a lot of stuff on there was like, oh, this is the original book from 1970 whatever. Oh, it's $20. Like, oh, that sucks.
So yes and no, because they print a lot of the alternate covers a lot for Dungeons and Dragons. Like they're a lot more common now, I think, than they used to be. Like if you look at the Xanathar's Guide limited edition, which I forget how, I don't remember how old it is, but like that thing can go for like $400, $500. And it was like a $60 book. There are these things that they can grow to be a lot of money, but it's there's no way to predict it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, of course. I just wasn't sure if tabletop stuff held value, like, I don't know, Pokemon cards or something.
Oh yeah, it does. I think the original original 5e alternate cover set goes for like $1,000 or something ridiculous if you have them. And I wanted them so bad, dude. They look so, especially Volo's Guide, the alternate cover to Volo's Guide to Monsters. I love it. My boy Hydro, he does my favorite art for any of the D&D books, and it's actually, I think he doesn't do them anymore, as far as I know, at least. But for these ones, specifically for Daggerheart, it's hard to say because even Darrington Press and just Critical Role in general, they weren't really expecting Daggerheart to do like super well because they've released tabletop games in the past. This isn't their first one. Oh yeah. And they've just done like okay, like they're okay. Like Candela Obscura, I think, was one of them, and like it's cool, but it's not a competitor for anything else. It's not like big up there. And what was crazy is Daggerheart is actually starting to compete with like Pathfinder and Dungeons and Dragons. Not like it's not going to topple them, but it's up there in like the top 5 now for like most played and highest anticipated tabletop games, which is insane because there's a lot of competition for tabletop games because anyone can make them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's such a low barrier to entry for anybody wanting to make a tabletop. And there's a lot of really talented and smart people making them. That's how you end up with your Shadow Darks or your Knave or your Mythic Bastion Land. So, yeah. Who knows?
One last D&D question for you. What's your favorite D&D character or monster? Like, what's the thing you were like? What's your Potemkin for me of D&D?
Oh, my favorite D&D monster
or character. I don't know. Your favorite D&D thing.
Oh, that's a hard one. I think probably my favorite one to read about is definitely the False Hydra. The False Hydra, there's always so many cool stories about the False Hydra that people have whenever they run it. I've always wanted to run a False Hydra. I never have because it's very like intimidating. If do you know what a False Hydra is?
No.
So that's really funny because what a False Hydra is, it's a type of monster that when it kills someone, or when it plays its song that it sings, everybody forgets about the False Hydra and whoever it had killed. They forget that they ever existed, right? And you can do some really cool stuff with a monster like this because basically what you do is when you have players that are playing the game, you introduce them to characters, and the characters and NPCs that they meet, like eventually they just don't ever show up again. And you kind of have to wait for them to notice that people around them are disappearing and no one's talking about it ever. Like
he's a skinwalker.
Essentially, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can do some really cool stuff. There's lots of cool stories about people who have run a False Hydra before. that's definitely like one of my favorite monsters.
Oh, cool. That'd be kind of fun to do like a D&D monsters talk. I know there's another podcast I listen to that like every week they choose a character from Star Wars. I don't care about Star Wars, but that'd be fun to like talk about a specific thing.
Oh yeah.
Maybe on some other thing though. I don't know. Ideas. Anyway, anything else on Daggerheart, or were you good today?
I think I'm good for now.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you, gentlemen, for playing some, I almost said 2XKO, some Marvel Tōkon with me. God, I hate Ghost Rider's voice. If you have any questions or comments about either of these things we talked about, drop us a line at giantenemycrabpod@gmail.com or leave a comment about it. One thing I hate though is people leave a comment, and this has happened multiple times, and then I respond to the comment to like maybe get a better understanding, and they just never come back. Like whenever it's like a negative thing, I'm like, okay, but what are you actually talking about here? And they just never, which is weird because every comment I've ever left on a thing, I'll like double check to see if somebody responds. I don't know who these people are. They're weird. Stop it. If you want to say something, let me talk to you about it. That's fun. Anyway, rant over.
You won. That's why they didn't respond. They realized.
Yeah, probably. I'm just that good with it. Yeah. I'm just that slick. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Leave a like, leave 5 stars wherever you listen. If you are a fan, go ahead and leave 5 stars on like Spotify or Apple. That helps us. That's actually our Spotify stuff is it's got growth to it. It's being shown to more people, which I'm happy about. So, yay us. Other than that, I think we're good for now, and we'll catch you next week. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.